Should women be allowed to vote? Of course they should, but years ago they weren't allowed to. Only men could vote. Of course, people thought this was unfair, so women began to campaign. Some protested peacefully, like holding signs, giving speeches, asking for change. Others took stronger action, like breaking windows, going on hunger strike in prison. These women were called the suffragists and the suffragettes. In 1918, the law changed. Some women were finally allowed to vote. Then, 10 years later, in 1928, women got equal voting rights with men. So remember, 1918, some women could vote. 1928, all women could vote equally. Don't forget to follow this account for loads more help with your life in the UK. And I have a course that goes through everything you need to prepare to pass. A long time ago, the king could make all the decisions, and people weren't happy about it. They wanted things to be fairer. So in 1215, something important happened. A document called the Magna Carta was created. This was an agreement between the king and his people. It said the king could not just do whatever he wanted. He had to follow the law. It also gave people certain rights. This was one of the first steps towards fairness and the rule of law in the UK. I hope that's helped. Don't forget to follow for more simple Life in the UK lessons. And if you want to pass your Life in the UK test, then why not sign up for my course? The link is in my account. When did the NHS start? Was it before the war, during the war, after the war? The NHS started after the war. After World War II ended in 1945, Britain wanted to rebuild and take better care of people. Before this, many people had to pay for healthcare, and some people couldn't afford it. So the government created something new, the NHS. NHS stands for National Health Service. It began on the 5th of July 1948. The idea was quite simple. Healthcare should be free for everyone when they need it. So, was it before the war, during the war, after the war? It was after the war. Follow this account for more simple Life in the UK lessons. And I explain things like this in much more detail in my Life in the UK course. Do you know how laws are actually made in this country? Is it one person making a decision? No, it's not. First of all, someone has an idea. This could be the government or an MP. The idea is written down. It's now called a bill. It's then discussed in the House of Commons, where elected MPs talk about it and they vote. Then it goes to the House of Lords. They don't just agree either. They check it carefully and make suggestions about possible changes. It can go back and forth between the House of Commons and the House of Lords until both sides agree. Finally, it goes to the King. When the King approves it, this is called royal assent, and now it becomes law. So pop in the comments, is it just one person making a decision about laws? Yes or no? It's a process with lots of people checking, discussing and agreeing. This is a simple explanation. I go into much more details in my course, so don't forget to follow this account for loads more help.